Let's talk about the NFC South because there's a lot going on here. So I need to know what you guys think. Keeb, are the Bucs done?
I kind of keep going back and forth on this because I think they can. The Bucs done. Fuck it. They done.
Much
man.
easier to say that.
Hey, y'all done. You lose 6 out of your last 7. I can't vouch for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to bad. My Bucs be on me. They be on me.
He looked at his notes like, that's some bullshit.
Nah, let's close that up.
Much easier than making the case. I don't believe that shit.
6 out of your last 7, you just not a good football. These are meaningful, important games, division games, and you just can't get it done. Now you got to go to Miami. You playing against a team who they don't give a shit what's going on right now. They just out here having fun, getting ready for next year, and they playing fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? So
Miami was playing ball?
I mean, they was.
They was before Joe Burrow came to town.
Yeah, it was before Burrow came to town, but I'm telling you, you're going to get a nice, relaxed, at-home Miami team.
Yep.
It's going to be a tough win. It's not going to be easy to just go in Miami and get a dub. So I don't even know if this make it to week 18 to see who wins the division. They fuck around and go get popped next week. You know what I'm saying? So, and if it does, I don't know. I don't know if they could beat the Panthers. It was a nice, tight game, but I didn't think the Panthers played their style of football. They didn't run the ball good. They didn't do nothing they usually do. So I don't know. I think the Panthers they look like the better team to me. So the Panthers going to be the ones who squeeze out at the end. They going to make the playoffs, man. The Bucs going to be at home.
Oh, Bucs are at home. Kenyon?
Trash division.
Worse than football.
Worse than football. So
it always is.
Yeah, you're picking you're picking out the trash at this point. So momentum. I'm gonna go with Carolina, Tampa Bay. Something about Baker, man. Like I know they had a lot of injuries offensively this year. Receivers been in and out.
They're back now.
They're back now, but the rhythm and this, that, and the third, they missing out on. So and Baker will throw it to the other team when they get on the line, man. So I'm not.
And the Panthers got Seattle too, so they might fuck around and lose. Both of them might lose.
Oh, now you're changing your team.
I just keep going. I keep going back and forth between.
Keep looking at his notes like bullshit, good shit. Bullshit, good shit. Bullshit, good shit. Right?
Man, it's so trash. But I don't know if the Bucs could beat the Panthers. I don't know if they out of there.
Yeah.
Should win the division on the line.
I'm out on Tampa. I mean, I'm out on Tampa, and I'm just gonna say this is more. I'm more in on Carolina. I think Bryce Young outplayed Baker yesterday. Tampa just doesn't look the same. You know what I mean? They last year when they were rolling, they were pounding the rock. They had Evans. They had Godwin for a little bit. They had the thing rolling. They had some momentum. Now they're just kind of dead in the water. They really don't have much momentum. They really can't lean on Baker to run around, do Baker magic and all that stuff out there with all the injuries. Offensive line's banged up. They can't get the run game going. And Carolina believes. This is a young team that's learning how to win games, and they're coming up. And I think they believe, and I think they got a little momentum.
Yep.
They got a really tough one against Seattle, but I think I'm not sure what they do there. I wouldn't give them the win there, but I think that they could definitely beat Tampa in that last game.
So Skip, how you feel about the clutchest quarterback in American football history?
Allow me to say about Bryce Young before I touch that. That little man is full of clutch. He's full of clutch and always has been. He had clutch at Atlanta. I endorsed him as the top pick, and I know he struggled for a while. He's playing football, man.
Yeah,
he's making plays. Yeah. So I'm hanging on for dear life. I don't disagree with any point made so far. You're all correct, and I'm hanging in with the Bucs. Baker Mayfield pulled off 4 miracles in the first 5 games. And without those, we're not even having this conversation. Because, they were miraculous. And the one at Seattle was the best of all against Sam Darnold. But he pulled it off, and Sam didn't. And Baker played okay yesterday. They were 8 of 14 on third down. He had a QBR 60, but Bryce was better, as you say. He was QBR 72. And yet, here's what I look at 6 of the last 7. Okay, the first 3, no shame, because it's New England at home. Okay, I get it. Then it's at Buffalo. I get it.
Yep.
Then it's at the Rams. I get it. I can't defend what just happened because you had 3 division games in a row against trash division teams. You lose at home to New Orleans, at home to Atlanta, and at Carolina. And you had a chance early in that game. I don't know if you got to watch any of it. You were at Denver. But early in the game, they get it 3rd and goal at the 2 to go up 14-3. And I believe if you cash this play in, I think you're going to win the game if you're up 14-3 because you're good enough to play even Steven with them the rest of the way. And they're not that much better than you are. And Sean Tucker, they put the kid in because he's 230, 40 pounds, and he bangs inside and tries to bounce it outside and gets thrown for a 3-yard loss. And it's what Todd Bowles said after the game. We don't make plays anymore because that's a winning play. See, if you cash it and you're up 14-3, here you go. So Todd Bowles' F-bomb tirade after the game at home against Atlanta the other day, the week before, it didn't work. Right. It's fallen on deaf ears because it didn't ignite anybody. And Kinsey, to your point, they got everybody back at receiver, including Jalen McMillan, who last year was a threat, man. They were rolling. Yeah, they were rolling. And Mike Evans is back, and then it comes down to Baker and Mike Evans. The play Baker makes in his sleep. It's 2nd and 9 at the Carolina 42, and I think, well, at least you're going to get a field goal and force overtime. And Baker breaks he just run for 26 yards. Now it's like all he can do is run, and he's pretty good with his legs. So he just bolted for 26. He just converted a big 3rd down. So now it's 2nd and 9 at their 42, and you break the pocket and you're looking, and Mike Evans thinks you're going to go, and Mike Evans said after the game, I thought he was going to run, and he stops and reverses field to try to take his defender out of the way, and Baker throws it to where he thought Mike was tracking, and it gets picked, and the game's over. And that's what they've been doing now 6 out of 7 times. But here's the point. You hate Vegas, but Vegas says they're a 4.5-point favorite at Miami. Vegas says that Seattle is a 7.5-point favorite at Carolina next Sunday.
That makes sense.
So Vegas is just screaming Bucks, and that's why I'm still going to hang in. And I told you, Seattle has won 12 of its last 13 road games. That's impossibly great. They're 6-1 on the road this year, having lost only the game at the Rams. So they're road warriors, man. And it's going to be another 10 a.m. cross-country travel start. I get that. And by the way, Carolina did beat the Rams at Carolina 31-28. So you got that going for you. But again, Baker and company, they're just good enough. They should go take care of business. Should they beat Miami with Quinn Ewers at quarterback? I don't like Quinn Ewers. I never liked him at Texas. I don't know how he kept Arch on the bench for 2 years at Texas, but he did. Yeah. So now he's the quarterback, and Joe Burrow went in there and just threw a party yesterday, right? But that's Joe Burrow. Can Baker Mayfield go just win the freaking football game? Yeah, he can. No. Can Seattle go win at Carolina? You better believe they can. Because Buffalo went into Carolina earlier and just smoked them. Remember that? It was like 40-9.
240 yards rushing.
40-9, okay? So it's trash. It's all trash. Is Baker the best of the trash? Yeah, he is. He's still the best of the trash. That's the deal. Yeah. Okay? That's all I got, man.
He's going to win it. He's going to win it South. Baker going
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you raised a good point about Todd Bowles and that F-bomb laden conference, right?
Which was completely out of character for him. He'd never done that
It's
before.
out of character, but he's trying to get the boys fired up, right?
Desperate.
So that's like rock bottom desperate, and then you come out and lose a divisional game to a team that you need to beat to win. It's just like it just feels like it's going all the wrong way.
Yeah.
But they got a shot.
It's going all the wrong way, and history would tell you you're correct about it. You're all correct about it. History would say once you lose 6 out of 7, you're just not going to get it back. Yeah. You've been on teams where you just lost it.
But you're playing in a bad division. You got a very winnable game in Miami. So you can still do what you have, but
gotta go get that win.
Okay, but they've been saying that for like 6 weeks. Okay, let's go. We ready to go? Yeah. We ready to go now?
I'm thinking we could win this week and be in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, we can get it done right now.
Hell yeah.
Got a team coming from the West Coast.
Right.
They're the number 1 seed. They got everything going for them. We can get in the playoffs. Are we playing the best? They the number 1 seed. Like, that's how you want a team to get up. See how the Broncos, we couldn't get up for the game.
I understand.
You want a team to get up for a game? The Panthers you're going to get the best Panthers team that you've seen all year.
Does Seattle need this game?
Does Seattle win it?
Do they need it?
Absolutely.
You better believe they
need it. Oh, yeah.
They're playing for the 1 seed.
Yeah.
They're playing for the 1 seed.
Okay, so you're not going to get Seattle overlooking Carolina.
You're not.
It's a very meaningful game.
Yeah.
Very meaningful game. That should be a good bump.
They'll drop down to shit. Well, I guess they won't go nowhere but the 5th seed, or they won't be the 1 seed.
Okay.
They lost it.
All right. Here we go.
Well, 75% of the chat say the Bucs are done.
Done. No surprise.
So let's do Monday Night Football, you guys, because we got Monday Night Football
Monday night.
tonight, and it is